What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. So Nigerian president had a media chat last Wednesday. It was really interesting. In case you didn't watch it, you missed out a lot.
Why were the elections postponed? What do you have to say with regards to this?
People are not being fair to me. And I think the issue of rescheduling elections, I wouldn't want to say change of date for election. If the security services, they did not consult me anyway.
What?
But they did not consult me anyway. If they should tell INEC, probably for one reason or the other, they should just within this period. Ordinarily, for me, it's supposed not to be an issue.
Sorry. So a reporter asked Mr. President to clear the air about rumors, just rumors, that he's trying to replace INEC chief Atahiru Jega.
Are you contemplating any move at all to remove him?
How I wish this is a twin interview that Professor Jega himself to be with us.
I'm sure he's watching.
I could have asked him to answer the question. I appointed members of INEC. So if I feel that Jega is not good enough for obvious reasons, then I can, by there are provisions in the Constitution that gives the person who appoints the power to remove. And I've not told anybody that I'm going to remove Jega. I've never said so.
Okay, did he really answer that question? Does that mean he will remove Jega because he can? Because I still don't feel assured that Jega will be there for that election. I mean, okay, never mind. Let's move on. Another person asked Mr. President, what happens if after the 6 weeks postponement, if the battle is still not won against Boko Haram, is he going to postpone elections again?
The war is not won. Do we expect, should we expect another postponement?
In other words, is May really sacrosanct?
I don't want to cut you off.
Yes.
2011, when elections were conducted, we had Boko Haram, don't we? Boko Haram started in, it started before 2007. They became a problem when their leader was killed in 2009. Yusuf.
That one not story. Can you just get to the point, Mr. President, like some direct answers?
Nobody is saying that they must wipe out Boko Haram completely before conduct election in this country. But definitely in the next 6 weeks or so, serious advances will be made. But I'm not saying we'll wipe out Boko Haram.
Okay. You know what? Never mind. I so much appreciate the fact that they asked him about the Chibok girls, though.
The case of the Chibok girls, I believe now that we are working with Chad, working with Cameroon, I believe in the next few weeks, the story of the Chibok girls will begin to get better. People try to play politics with the case of Chibok girls, which is very unfortunate.
What? We're playing politics?
When there was a 9/11 in America, how many Americans moved about the whole world attacking the government? It was a collective responsibility. Defend America. You must be patriotic to your country. Is it by going to carry flags and singing around the world that will bring these girls? We'll expect that those who have international connections will use that to help the country.
So we should not have said anything. We shouldn't have protested around the world. We should have kept quiet. I mean, what kind of help does your government really need?
Then Nigerians should feel it's better to go to the US, or go to UK, go to France, to appear on televisions and celebrate themselves. Is that the way we'll bring back these girls?
And did he just condemn the whole Bring Back Our Girls movement all over the world? But the most important question is, are these girls going to be returned alive?
Of course, we will recover them alive. There's no plan to kill them. How can you ask that question, my brother?
Is it just me? Does anybody else get confused whenever this man is talking? I beg my people, please ask him what he meant by stealing is not corruption.
Our people hate thieves more than they hate corrupt. I've been saying that sometimes we use corruption to cover lapses of government functionaries. Somebody who cannot do his work well, they say it's because of corruption. A thief should be called a thief. Only should be called only and be treated as a thief. That is why the philosophers said that people disagree, because the primary reason for disagreement is that people use the same word to explain two different things, or use two different words to explain the same thing. So you get a communication gap. I made that statement because I quoted the former CGN, Mustafa.
I knew it. The man was framed. Mr. President was framed. All those people on social media, I don't like how they keep framing my president. Finally, I'm so glad that they asked him how we can overcome corruption as a country.
If you leave a goat and a yam or a plantain together, the goat will eat. What you have to do if you want to make sure that the goat does not eat the yam, you must separate it. So
exactly. If you don't want the goats to eat yam, separate the yam from the goat. That is the cocoa. That is the cocoa of the matter. If you have not watched the whole media chat, it's on YouTube, you know. Overall, the media chat went really well, except when Mr. President said that it is churches that are inviting him whenever we see him going everywhere for prayers.
Something that has been going on in recent times. We've been seeing you in the newspapers going to one pastor or one church for prayers.
I like that. You see, that's as a politician, people invite you for all programs. And of course, I'm a Christian. So I receive invitation almost on a daily basis.
Pardon me, my Oga, but I like to disagree with that because, you know, I heard Bishop David Oyedepo saying that he did not know that President Jonathan was coming to his church until a day to his arrival.
I only had an idea that we'll be privileged to have Mr. President yesterday.
Which tells me that it is the president that announces his intent to come to this church. You understand? I'm not saying that my president lied. I mean, I can never say anything like that. So I mean, never mind.
Would you support a postponement?
No, I will not support it.
What could happen if there is a postponement? Would it not be to your political advantage, sir?
No, I don't think so. It took INEC 1 year to work out and give the state. I see no reason why we should postpone it. There are 14 local governments that there is problem. 10 in Borno, 2 in Yobe, 2 in Adamawa, and there are 770 for local government in Nigeria. Should we postpone election because of 14 local governments? Thank you very much.
Sorry, about Boko Haram, the election commission says Boko Haram is the main reason they're doing this.
Afghanistan and Syria were fighting wars and conducting elections. What is Boko Haram?
What are you doing? And what is the meaning of that? Did I ask you? Must you? No. If I don't ask you to play something, you are not supposed to play it. Soon now they will say you are campaigning for Buhari. You know. And I heard you the other time telling me yes. He went straight to the point. He wasn't laughing as he was talking about Boko Haram. I said, call it the war. You are on your own. Me, I don't know anything, as you guys know. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. By now, you've all heard that Nigeria is being rescued by the African Union, that's AU, that they sent 7,500 troops to Nigeria to help us combat Boko Haram. I appreciate the AU for being proactive. I mean, they're doing what our government has failed to do, which is to send equipped soldiers to Sambisa Forest. We've lost more than 15,000 souls, by the way, to this madness. I think that it's a shame that it has to come to this. A big shame on Nigeria. We used to send soldiers to other African countries, you know. We fought the Liberian War, Sierra Leone, we sent troops to Chad, to Mali. What a shame. Now we're the ones being rescued by 7,500 soldiers. How many soldiers do we have in the Nigerian military? You know, according to Wikipedia, we have 200,000 troops and 300,000 paramilitary personnel in Nigeria. That is 500,000 soldiers. And we cannot take down Boko Haram on our own. It has to be 7,500 soldiers that will come and rescue us. God. There is God. And you know, to be honest with you, I believe that if well equipped and well trained, in fact, we don't even need 7,500 soldiers to defeat Boko Haram. If you've seen videos of Boko Haram, you know that majority of them are not trained fighters. As a matter of fact, when Niger sent their soldiers, they killed 300 Boko Haram members in one day. 300. You know, I blame the Nigerian government for bringing Nigeria down to this level. At this point, I don't really care whether AU sent people or not. I don't care at all. I just want Boko Haram to be over. Have you guys seen Nigerian refugees in Cameroon, in different parts of the world? Take a look at this.
These refugees, and there are thousands of them, are all Nigerian, in Cameroon. They've fled their homeland and Africa's largest economy to take refuge in one of the continent's poorest countries. Their own government apparently unable to protect them from the Boko Haram militants operating there.
We don't have anybody who will protect us, so that's why the Boko Haram pursue us to come in here.
Here they run to school. eager to learn and take advantage of the education the militants are denying them in their own country.
Sing a Cameroon national anthem. Sing a national anthem. 1, 2. 1.
It's the first thing the Nigerian children learn when they arrive in the camp.
Yeah, we're also running to Niger in Chad. I know it's very sad, but this is how Nigerians have been scattered to various countries. More than 3.3 million of us. 3.3. That is more than the whole of Gabon, the country of Gabon. It's more than the population of Botswana. The people that have been displaced in Nigeria are more than the whole population of the Gambia or Swaziland. I'm trying to let you understand that the Northeast that the Nigerian government doesn't care about today is bigger than many African countries. So when you talk about people being displaced by Boko Haram, it's like countries being displaced by terrorist groups. And you know what? While foreign soldiers are in Nigeria fighting our own battles, our soldiers are being deployed to various cities across Nigeria to intimidate people because of this coming election. They want to do the same thing that they did in Osun State. Remember that they deployed 70,000 troops to Osun State on election date to intimidate voters. Not only that, they sent soldiers to besiege Tinubu's house for 3 days. I'm not saying that Tinubu is a saint, God knows that he's not, but I'm trying to figure out who would send soldiers, about 30 soldiers to his house when our girls are still in Sambisa forest. Election campaign in Nigeria is now getting really crazy, with the opposition party giving out bread. Hey, loaves of bread, APC cell phones. So they're giving away cell phones just like they did in Osun State. Remember Iresi Aregbe? Why would I want Iresi Aregbe? PDP is also giving away bread. Yeah, so it is getting really interesting. PDP bread. PDP also gave away bags of rice in Ekiti last year. Not only that, PDP is now giving away cell phones. So they're giving away cell phones. I'm not saying that they shouldn't give away cell phones. No, not at all. But why cheap ones? Why cheap phones? The world has moved to the era of smartphones. Why now? If Mr. President can give away 21 karat gold iPhone 5, if he could give that out to his guests that came for his daughter's wedding, how come they are giving common people this best care phones? Step it up. If you want to give people phones, give them smartphones. The funniest one is seeing this couple that decided to get married and they used APC cake as their wedding cake. I said, there is God though. By the way, is it true that PDP is now giving people 10,000 naira each to buy their permanent voters card? Che! Why would anyone sell their right to vote? How much is 10,000 naira? Money that you will finish in one day. Now wow, that is God though. You know who put it all in great perspective? This whole giving out rice, giving out bread and all that. It's Nigerian comedians, Basket Mouth and Bucci. Kudos to those guys. I like the fact that they didn't mention anybody's name, but you know, we all understand. And speaking of campaign videos, I've been on a roller coaster the whole week, just trying to keep up with all the campaign videos that people are making for President Goodluck Jonathan.
Oh yeah, now.
Baby.
How much is from heaven? Which?
Calm down first now.
Wait. Sea level.
Oh.
Come on. Sure.
Hey. Yepa.
It don't happen.
Sure.
Is
this for real? So our package is baby the package for us.
Kiawa.
Hey. This chain now one chance so.
What did I just watch? What was that? I'm still trying to understand the point of the video because I actually think that the lady looks better naturally. I thought that guys would prefer their babes having the real thing. Like, yes, I mean, are they trying to tell us that the fake one is better? After watching that video, I want to say, my dear, congratulations. I'm glad to see that you pull everything off. Fake, how can you be wearing fake Kenisha? You understand? This is good. I don't care if it's not big or whatever. If it's real, that is the cocoa of the matter. So what are they trying to tell us now? That if the lady changes her mind that there is God though. Me, I thought that she looked better without the fake everything. By the way, the people making these campaign videos, I know that the president probably doesn't see many of them, but are they producing these things for free, or they are also getting their share of the 21 billion naira set aside for campaigns? Because I wonder if people will sit down and make these things for free, like really, or were they really contracted by the presidency? But while I was still trying to digest that video, I saw another video that just messed me up.
All these guys, they are all too much. She's trying to take them down. Gigi, we don't wait for you. You think say you fit save this train? You don't fit! You almost gas for this train, and we must finish you. But if you still want to try us, we wish you good luck. Finish her! Open the door, my mother, with them. Illiteracy, now you the land. Nothing. Now today. Away. Yeah, I saw that. Finish her. The bullet don't finish. Finish her. Check out my matrix. Take my transformation. Oh my God! Corruption! You see there here? I must end you today! Check me out now! You will see Pepe! Take her! I'm trying to move the country forward. Oh yeah? Oh shaky. True? These guys caught the track. They never know how far. Oh yeah? Sail away, let it grace. You wish.
Vote for a better Nigeria. Vote Good Luck Jonathan.
I think I just had a terrible dream. I'm just keeping it true. So Ivory Coast won the AFCON. Yes, for my Niger people. Hey, I'm officially an Ivorian. Yes, I'm sorry, but you know, I identify with winners. Yes, that's how we do it. Although since the tournament began, I've been describing myself as a Ghanaian. You know, I've been eating all kinds of omutuo, tuo, zafi, and kenke. You know, for some weeks now, I've just been eating Ghanaian foods. Yes, hoping to come out here and tell you guys that we have done it again. As in we Ghanaians, sure you understand? So I was a bit down. I was down when we didn't win because, you know, honestly, Ghana tried. Ghana really tried. They were impeccable. I mean, Ghana produced the best player in so many of their games. And even in that final that they lost penalty to Ivory Coast, the best player was still a Ghanaian. Ghana produced the best player during their games with Algeria, South Africa, Guinea, and even this game that they played with Ivory Coast. The overall best player was actually a Ghanaian as well. The best goal of the tournament was scored by a Ghanaian, and so on and so forth. Ghana did really well. But you know, I mean, you just have to give it up for Ivory Coast. I mean, they are really good. They're good. That's what I'm talking about. Yep, Ivory Coast. That is what I'm talking about. So, Niger. Excuse me one. Where you not there? Niger. Okay, say, oh, not them there. What a shame. We didn't even qualify. Sorry, I mean, I forgot that I'm Ivorian this time around. You guys did not even qualify. You did, how? Wow. Defending champions, how can you win AFCON in 2013 and not even qualify this time around? That is so embarrassing. It just confirms the fact that when you fail to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Enough of waiting till last minute to start getting ready, and then they will start inviting pastors to come and pray for miracles. Now, is that how miracles happen? Did you guys hear that the Ghanaian team pocketed $1 million? Yes, that is the price for coming 22nd. Not only that, the Ghanaian president gave each one of the players $25,000. I think I'm in the wrong business. And the winning team, that is Ivory Coast, the whole team got $1.5 million. See, on top of that, their own presidents gave each of their players 45,000 euros. Hey, Che! And a plush villa each. That's it. I think I'm changing careers right now. I must just go and audition for Nigerian Idol. Shut up! Shut up! By the way, you know, the only thing that pained me when it comes to Nigerian players is not the fact that would have been them collecting the big money. No, that is not what pains me at all. But you know, the fact that they deprived President Goodluck Jonathan, my president, deprived him of a major campaign point, you know, a major campaign strategy. Because if Nigeria had won AFCON, by now President Jonathan will be saying it is because of his good governance strategies that these guys won. So you understand? I'm so disappointed that these guys, they messed it up for Mr. President. More people will probably vote for President Jonathan if these guys did not mess up. But they did. I don't like that. And to make it worse, we've lost pride in our own Tiwantiwa. We are now all about Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, whatever. We no longer hear about Kanu Pillars, Abia Warriors. Do you guys know that we used to have a football club called Adeola Babes in Nigeria? Yes, so Adeola Babes. They are guys. I don't know why guys would call themselves babes, but whatever. The team was in Abeokuta. It was owned by Moshood Abiola, the late MKO, and it was promoted to the Nigeria First Division in 1984. When Abiola died, they ran out of money. Their last game was in 2001, and these were really good players, by the way. Unfortunately, it's no longer about how good you are in Nigeria, but who you know. And the state governments don't see the need to upgrade our stadium. I was glad when I saw the one built in Uyo. I was like, thank God, finally. I was so excited. I said, yes, we should have more of this in Nigeria. So you understand? I was so excited. I hope that they maintain the stadium though, because, you know, we have maintenance is just not part of our vocabulary in Nigeria, so you understand. I'm hoping in 20-30 years the place will still be looking good, so you understand. You guys know that I don't know anything, by the way. You can't quote me anywhere. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Moving on to Kenya, exactly what is going on with all these recent politically motivated killings? First of all, a witness that was supposed to testify against the vice president at the ICC about the post-election violence in 2007 was mysteriously killed just some days to the hearing at the ICC. What is going on? I'm not saying that the vice president is guilty or that he's not, but how could the witness be killed? And what was he going to say that they didn't want him to say as a witness? Not only that, I'm sure that you've all heard about the assassination of George Muchai. That's a parliament member who was shot along with his bodyguard and 2 passengers in Nairobi at 3 a.m. on the road. The horrific thing is that his killing was witnessed by his daughter and his nephew and other family members who were driving behind him in a different car. Just imagine how horrific that is for you to watch your father gunned down in the middle of the road at 3 a.m. in the morning. First of all, they hit his car, forcing him to stop, and then a gunman came down with AK-47 and shot everybody in the car. I know that politics is a dirty game, but it's very sad to see Kenya going back to this history of violent politics. The case is still being investigated, and I should commend the fact that they were able to retrieve a CCTV of the shooting. I appreciate that because, you know, I've never heard of anything like that happening in Nigeria. Like whenever Boko Haram attacks, we've never seen any CCTV. But, you know, I guess electricity must be stable before you can plug in a camera that will work 24/7. I mean, if not, you will have to have generator. Never mind, let's not even go into that. And lastly, my sincere condolences to the family of Monica Amolo, another official who died in a car accident along with 3 other people. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. And speaking of Kenya, I want you guys to meet Priscilla Sitene, a 90-year-old great-grandmother, 90, who decided to learn how to read and write by enrolling in primary school, Gogo as they call her, and she's age mate with Mugabe, by the way. Yes, so she's now in primary 4 and she's doing really well.
Welcome to Delat Primary, where class 4 is hard at work. Much like any other school, except for the students they call Gogo.
Don't make mistakes on spelling.
Meet Priscilla Sitene. Here, they say she's the oldest primary school pupil in the world.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? How old are you?
90.
I see children who are living hopelessly, children who are lost. I want them to see me in school. I want to inspire them.
Come.
And whatever her classmates can do, so can Gogo. Here, she's making up for lost time.
Fly, fly, fly.
She has been a motivator to all the pupils around here. I think I'm very proud of her and what she's doing.
7 classmates here are Gogo's great-grandchildren.
Isn't that inspiring? I'm so inspired. Gogo said that she went back to school so she can learn how to read the Bible and also pass her midwifery skills of 65 years. She was a midwife for 65 years. She wants to pass the skills to younger people. Maybe she's trying to write a book. After watching her, I was like, yo, I have no excuse in life. I realize it's not too late for me to go after my dreams, especially that one of becoming a first lady. Yeah. And you guys have no excuse as well. If you want to go back to school to get your degree or to get your master's or your PhD, it's not too late. Let this woman inspire you today. Or if you want to learn a new trade, or you want to start a foundation, you've been wanting to start a foundation for so long, or if you want to sing or you want to be fit physically, whatever your dream is, today let this woman inspire you that it's never too late to go after your dreams. And guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So happy Valentine's Day to all of you guys. Yes, that's why I'm wearing red. I'm of the opinion that you don't have to wait for anybody to celebrate Valentine's Day. Treat yourself to a movie, a spa, or whatever. Just do something nice for yourself. I mean, why not? Enjoy yourself. Don't be like the National Boyfriend Association of Nigeria. Those ones that started crying just because they postponed the election from Valentine's Day. Take a look at the drama.
A young man was going about his regular business. Little did he know that he was about to take a phone call that would change everything.
Hey, Baba. You won't believe what I don't hear though. Eh? They postponed the elections for Thursday. They do it. They postpone.
Valentine. Si Valentine. Valentine. Hello.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀?
They don't postpone election.
What? Ewo Risha, kí ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀? I don't know you.
Valentine. Valentine.
Before I leave today, I like to read some of your emails, and the first one is from Bankole Olalekan, and he says, "Hi Adeola, I feel like it's time for the people of Ekwe to celebrate 5 years of no power supply. It's so bad and..." Wait, hold on. Let me double check. 5 years of no power supply? What? My brother, how can this be true? Haba, 5 years. 5 years with no... Is anybody watching me from Ekwe? Please, can somebody confirm this is in Lagos State? Can somebody confirm that the community of Ekwe has not had electricity for 5 years? Like, I can't even imagine not having electricity for 2 days. What? How do people survive? I must say that the level of illiteracy in Ekwe is increasing daily to the extent that most young boys in secondary school are now joining cults. Wow. Please note, I'm not saying that the power supply is poor in Ekwe, as we know that is the normal thing in Nigeria. I'm saying that there is no power supply at all for more than 5 years. Wow. You can confirm this from common people on the street, although they sometimes bring it for 5 minutes once in every 6 months. Just for 5 minutes. Why bother if they will bring it just for 5 minutes every 6 months? If there's anyone watching this program that knows somebody that can help out this community in Ekwe, please help them. How can people survive with no electricity for 5 years? And crime rate is climbing up, illiteracy rate is climbing up. This is so sad. I can't even imagine what it's like. Our next email is from someone that asked to remain anonymous. Please, Adeola, this sounds funny to me, so I decided to share it with you. You can't believe that students of economics department at the University of Calabar are being compelled by their lecturer to pay the sum of 1,500 naira before they can take his test on macroeconomics. What? Anyone that fails to comply will have automatic carryover. Oh my god, like really? This is just ridiculous. How can a lecturer be asking students to pay before they can take a test? Niger, has it gotten this bad? There are some lecturers that will force their handouts on students, which is ridiculous on its own. Some lecturers, by the way, if you don't buy their handout, you automatically get a carryover. Just imagine that. This one is so bold. He's not only sending handouts, which I'm sure he probably would be doing, but now he wants students to pay before they can take macroeconomics test. Hey, that is God though. Can somebody talk to this man? He's at the University of Calabar. At least they should question him about it so we we know if it's true or not, so we can hear his side of the story. Let us hear the excuse that he will give. Niger, what a shame. Our next email is from Ewian Ojo, and this person says, hi Adeola, I'm writing you from Greece. I want to tell you about this man called Osagi Aigosatile. He's a graduate of the University of Benin. Right now, as I'm writing you, Osage is on dialysis in India and urgently needs the sum of 3 million naira to undergo a kidney transplant. His family and friends have exhausted all they have, hence they needed to go public for help. And then he put a bank account where anybody can donate to help him out. Please, my people, please, please, this is why I love you guys. The fact that you don't just watch the show, but after watching it, you think about how you can help make life better for somebody else. I really appreciate you guys, by the way. So many of you have reached out whenever I talked about people who need kidney transplant or who are battling cancer. Some of you even called patients just to encourage them because you don't have money, and they so much appreciate that. They really cherish that. So I just want to encourage you once again to please reach out to this man, whatever you can give. And our next email is from Bada Aderi Bigbe, and he says, hi Adeola, I'm writing you from Nokia in Finland. I want to use this medium to seek your help. I came across this boy named Adebowale Usman Shitu on Instagram, and it really touched my heart because my younger sister died last year due to the same sickness, even though I spent over 25 million naira flying her to India for treatment. This is another chance to try and save a brother. Please kindly talk about him on your next episode. Thank you for writing, and I'm so sorry to hear about your sister. May her soul rest in peace. I'm hoping that you guys will please reach out to him as well as Osage that I just talked about. I know that God will bless you in return. And the other thing to keep in mind is the fact that it could happen to anybody. Alright y'all, I think that's all the time that I have for emails today. Please keep sending your emails to adeola.keepingitreal@gmail.com. Alright y'all, it's been real and I'm keeping it real right up in here. Until next week, I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace out!